All right, so let's talk about it. It's me, KNG, and let's talk about how racist Marvel Comics, the Marvel comic movie universe. I don't know what the acronym is. I forget. But let's talk about it though. Now we always put you on game about Iron Man being the quintessential white man and having all the powers, right? Even though he had no powers, right? So he just had a suit of white privilege. Same, similar to Batman and DC, but they went overboard on this one. Batman ain't never had no power gauntlet that can control all reality. Now that I've never seen Batman do. I don't think Batman wants that type of power. He actually has things in motion for himself. And I digress. I'm going back to the MCU. So let's talk about Marvel being racist. First, they didn't even want to do Black Panther. Can we talk about that? Oh, yeah, we don't think a black superhero is going to sell well. They ain't even want to do Black Panther. Mm-mm. But now when they do, it's like towards the end. They kind of creeped it in at the end. You know what I mean? Of the whole phase, before the Infinity Wars and all that good stuff, right? Endgame, all of that. Creep Black Panther in. Just like a footnote. Biggest grossing Marvel movie to date. They creeped it in as a footnote, right? Because they ain't want to do it. Black superheroes, they don't do well. Who said that? Marvel? What? Um, so we see that majority of the Marvel heroes were white men, right? Then we get a Miss Marvel towards the end. They crept that in too. Miss Marvel was crept in now. Black Panther was crept in now. These are, after that thing rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like the train and the combustion and all of that, it's just full head of steam. So they were like, we're going to Endgame, we're going to Infinity Wars, we're going to Thanos, we're going to the big culmination of what we've all been waiting for. And oops, there go Black Panther. Oops, there go Miss Marvel. Um, Now I'm saying they're racist, not sexist, so we'll leave out Miss Marvel. Obviously, you got your own fight, bitch. Fuck out of here. Uh, so we look at the Black Panther movie, right? Obviously, he was originally shown in Captain America, and then Wakanda came out. Black Panther. Um, so in the movie Black Panther, you had a quote unquote hero, but then you didn't necessarily have a villain. You had an anti-hero. You had someone who wanted to liberate and free black people from the oppressive state, which is white superiority or supremacy um, over their lives, throughout the world, right? Earth, you know, the blue marble. Anyway, because of this, you had someone who was fighting to protect those who would oppress those people, the black people around the world, and they also had a black face. So these were, in essence, two brothers. It was first cousins, but you get what I'm saying. Two brothers clashing about how to help their people. And one person actually didn't help their people at all. That was the Black Panther. Subsequently, he died, but we won't get there yet. We're not racing, we're pacing. All right, so obviously, turning Wakanda's army against the world with its superior might would indeed conquer the globe and right the ship, right? Um, but what, in essence, the Black Panther did was go back and set up a Wakanda Union in the hood somewhere. Fuck if I know what happened, really. It was just, all I know is a ship came down and said, we're going to do something here. Yeah, we're going to do something here. Symbolism. Like a nigga need more symbolism. Anyway, they racist asses. And also, Black Manta is my favorite villain. I just want to throw that out there because that motherfucker was like, you know what? Y'all white people had the land. I'm going for the sea. And then this white man was under there trying to, keep a nigga at bay. But anyway, I digress. So, we have Black Panther, which is a movie on black violence, and the non-unity that goes on in our community. Oh, you like how that rhymed? I didn't intend to, but it happened. So that's the first one, right? Now we get to Infinity Wars, right? And then all of a sudden, Wakanda's army is fighting against the aliens. I need y'all to put the thinking caps on kind of tight right now. What they were showing is that you had a group of about 5 or 6 white people on the front lines, Captain America, Scarlet, which, all the others, all the handful, maybe 10. Obviously you had a couple, War Machine and blah, blah, blah. Falcon was over there doing his thing, as well as Black Panther. But these were individuals. And as individuals, cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go out and fight the good fight. It's a lot of white people. But if somebody gonna die. You know what I mean? But they had Wakanda's entire army on the front line. Where were all the white countries and where was all the white people's army fighting to secure the freedom of the universe? You know what I mean? Like, there was no Asgardians coming down saying, all right, we're going to fight. Hold on, ain't you the ruler of Asgard, my nigga? What's going on, Thor? You can't bring no people here? No, I mean, y'all got a rainbow goddamn elevator type shit. What's going on? Y'all can't, I mean, shit. That's crazy. You telling me Captain America can't rally no troops? He Captain America? Like, for freedom, you can't Tell nobody I got the shield, nigga, come behind me. You feel me? Like, Stroganoff couldn't bring no Russians. It was just a whole army of black people. A whole entire army on the front line with about 10 white people fighting for everyone, dying for people they don't know. Get their ass out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even see that many wizards. Doctor Strange came and he opened up the portals and shit. What was the whole academy, Doctor Strange? It was some white people over there in the goddamn you know what I mean, academy with you, learning the magic, trying to do circles and shit. Where they asses at? I don't see their asses nowhere. The fuck they at? It's just strange to me that we would see so many black faces in the war to save the galaxy. That's it. I mean, just Wakanda coming out. That's racist. Yeah, spill our bloods while you sit at home with your feet up. Wow. Okay. Okay, Marvel. That's how you doing it. That's how you doing it, Marvel. Let me get. I got a little something right there. That's how you doing it, Marvel. Okay. I see that. I see that. Now we already talked about how Iron Man controlled all of the Infinity Stones, and he's just a man. Like, he's just one man with a suit on, and he controlled all 5 of the Infinity Stones simultaneously, and he was able to snap his finger. Even though it took a whole team in Guardians of the Galaxy, even though it took a whole Hulk to put it on, even though Thanos beat Hulk and had to, like, you're just a white man, and you had all 5 Infinity Stones in your hand, and you snapped your finger. Like, you were able to do all of these things just by being just a white man. Like, something doesn't add up. What is this? How is this possible? Fast forward, we get Black Widow movie, Taskmaster done foolishly. Well, Taskmaster wasn't done foolishly. It was just not good. It was could have been better. Definitely could have been better. And it definitely could have been a man. I mean, I know it was girl power, but it could have definitely been a man, because he's supposed to have that kind of quirky, like Taskmaster and Deadpool are on the same kind of level of comical relief slash super powerful type of deal, right? So it was just like, mum's the word, motherfucker. Okay, mum's the word then. Then you had Spidey Man. Spider Man was given the keys to the kingdom by good old Tony Stark. He said, "You know what? This is my inheritance. I don't have any kids. I don't have any natural kids, but you're a white child, and I would love to give you everything I have because I trust in your whiteness." Now, maybe he didn't say that verbatim, but obviously he gave him the inheritance in which a father would give a son, or a granddaddy would give a grandson, whatever. Then, you know, I think another Spider-Man came out, and that was about Doctor Strange and whole thing with the multiverse. And I'm like, that's dope. Now I say all of these to say the biggest grossing movie in Marvel history doesn't get immediately greenlit. Hmm? The biggest grossing movie in Marvel history doesn't get immediately greenlit. It should have said, we're going to put another Black Panther out immediately. We're going to rack up on these sales, right? Because globally, okay, they pushed a different image. So the sales weren't there because they didn't put a black face on Black Panther. Nationally, it did so well that it beat out every other Marvel movie to date. So you're supposed to give it the green light immediately. I'm ready to go right now. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's racist. Because in the interim, Chad Boseman died, right? Which, if the movie was greenlit as it was supposed to be, he would have been alive. He would have been able to go ahead and do that film. I don't give a fuck if he had to walk behind him with a IV carrier. Doesn't matter. CGI that shit the fuck out of here. You don't even have to have a body no more. We know what it looks like. CGI that shit in here. Green screen, blue screen. We can put you a whole outfit on. We don't give no fucks, right? If you can say, I am ready, I am here, that's all we need. But he died. It was not greenlit fast enough. It didn't move into production fast enough. Marvel wants the two brother directors to do all of the movies because of the success. But the most successful movie they don't do, and they don't redo fast enough. So we're putting it together. We're putting it together. Okay, it's the Legos. We're gonna see what it looks like after it's finished. So now, Boseman dies. They don't recast Black Panther. No. Mm-mm. They don't have a man pick up the mantle. No, because in the comics, it's his sister picks it up, and that's new. That's new. It's something that just happened with this new 2018 type of Me Too inclusion bullshit, right? That's new. The reality is the mantle of Black Panther is passed on and passed down through the men. Son, father to son, son to his cousin. I don't know. Like, even Killmonger wore the Black Panther mantle, right? Even he wore it. So he could potentially wear it in this movie. Michael B. Jordan could have did it, right? They want to pay him that bread. Who knows? Did he want to be a hero? Who knows? But that was an opportunity they had instead of going with the female, right? But Woman King was just a movie. Now Black Panther is a female. You know what I'm saying? They have an agenda, right? They have an agenda, and that's racist because you would like our women to be the rulers, above the men, and that doesn't happen anywhere in the world. It doesn't happen because emotional uh, traits and logical traits tend to uh, misconstrue, the points. If I'm emotional, I act a certain way. If I'm logical, I act another way. So if I'm logical, I tend to act accordingly to a plan. If I'm emotional, I deviate from the plan. That's why uh, the majority of the world is run by men, because we run according to a plan. So it's a plan. It's a plan that they have in motion to influence um, division among the ranks of the melanated nation, right? You don't need no man. You can be your own leader. Okay. Then it's, well, we don't have no protection. Well, if you're your own leader, you should have followers. And your followers should protect you. But if you don't have followers, then how are you a leader? These things come in logical succession. I mean, I'm just ticka, 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 ticka. Anyway, in this movie, we get Namor the Sumerian, right? In Wakanda Forever. And instead of having a short introduction like Black Panther and um, Captain America, he's basically half of the movie, right? He's basically the majority of the movie. He is basically Wakanda, right? So it's like, what are you doing? Now, this Black Panther movie is supposed to be for all minorities. Are you not wanting to give non-white male heroes feature films? What are you doing? Like you gave the Ten Rings, gave him a movie that it went by so quick to be a Marvel movie. Like it went by extremely quick. It was like, I'm like, dang, it's already out on VHS. I mean, maybe the pandemic was happening at that time, but still, it was the quickest I've ever seen a Marvel movie go from theaters to DVD or streaming. But that movie was because, crazy rich Asians did so well. I'm just going to be honest with you. Because of that, because this actor had some notoriety, um, it was greenlit. It was greenlit. Let's just put him in. You don't ever see him come back in, right? He's not making a way into another film. No, it's like standalone, one off, like we just did this just cause we talking about some inclusion type shit. Not with us though. So I'm gonna make this too long. I just wanted to basically put some ideas out there to see how y'all felt about Marvel being this racist. Like when it comes to white men as heroes, it's like glorified to the highest, right? But when it comes to black men being the heroes, we've only had one movie that a black man was the hero. And he was the hero of the anti hero. Somebody who wanted to right the ship and wrongs that had set place in the world due to colonialism and uh, white supremacy. And he went against him. That's the hero. I mean, like, we didn't even want to showcase a black man going against white man, right? So it was what it was, right? So now they have Kang the Conqueror. It's going to be a super villain, which is not bad. But they're going to have all these white people coming at this black man. I'm just saying, man, is Marvel racist or not? Can we get a black hero going against a white villain? Marvel, can we? Can we get that? Nah, I ain't think so. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think, man.